go talk to the judge put him on the case. When I go in, he said they're going to lunch, come back at 1. I said, wait, when I come back. Mr. James, I said, yes, sir, are you ready? Step forward. Here the guy said, he said, only answer what you ask. You hear that? Only answer what you ask. Don't give no other thing other than thing. You just let me do most of the talking. Answer what you ask and leave me do all the talking. A lot of times we get loose mouth. And we can say, well, I was having this and I was, what? Oh, you were, oh yeah? Boom. Your case is messed up. And I said, okay, no problem. When the judge asked me a question, I just answer, keep quiet. And he said, all right, Mr. James, 6 months, no rent. I said, he said, don't bother answering. Yeah, just keep quiet. He said, and if you don't get a place in 6 months, come back, let's see what we can do. Maybe another 6 months. That's what the judge told me. So I said, what? And the guy said, don't worry, sir, no charge. The attorney didn't charge me. Right? He said, here's my card, if anything, call me, and we'll take care of everything. No problem. So then I see the landlord now in the elevator, him and his attorney. And he said, Brother James, I don't have any problems, I just need to fix the place up. I said, hold on. You went from getting your rent every single month to now the judge is telling me 6 months and no rent. I said, look at what you do. You just can't wait. You're just being greedy. Right? You're just being greedy. Now, later on, I got to discover it was his wife who became his ex-wife, was pressuring him because she wanted the place. So you're trying to push me out. Even though he was getting his rent on time. So the judge, no, what happened? I didn't stay 6 months. 3 months later, I got a place and I moved out. Now, if I was one of them other people, I spent the entire 6 months rent free. Right? But that's why sometimes, know when to. All right? Let's go down. All right, go down. All right, Proverbs 17, verse 18. Right? At times it is wise to keep silent. Yes? We just talked about that. Verse 18 says, a man void of understanding striketh hands, right? And becometh surety in the presence of his friend. Now, a lot of times, when they don't know how to keep quiet, the police pulls up, pull you over. You had a little too much to drink, but you don't look like you was drinking. The police say, hey, how is everything? Everybody good? But, officer, we just came from the bar. Who asked you that? Oh, you came from the bar? How many have you had to drink? Well, I only had three bottles. Still step outside. Now, if you never said that, the officer might say, gentlemen, everything good? All right, you guys just be careful, be on your way. But you talk too much. No one to keep quiet. You just set up your own demise. Amen? Let's go down. Question 5 says, Proverbs 15 verse 1, how influential are kind words? Kind words now. A soft answer, turn it away, but grievous words stir up anger. Sometimes we like to get into whether it be a spouse's skin and saying things that is going to prick them. Be very careful. Because a soft word, what? Turn it away, wrath, but grievous words. Now this, you might do that to a person that's always have anger in them. It might go the other way. Right? And it might be the wrong time, the wrong place. You got to think. Right? Grievous words stir up anger. And especially when you and them had an issue for years, you might come the wrong day at the wrong time. And that might be your last day. They might be singing coming home. Right? So you don't want that to happen to you. Let's go down. All right? Where do our words come from? And this one is very easy. Matthew 12, verse 34. O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, seek good things? For what? Out of the abundance of the... is what is inside you will come out. If you tell somebody, man, I hate the worst one in you. They'll say, well, I don't really mean that. But you just said it. We said earlier on, say what you mean what you say, but don't be mean when you're saying it. Right? When you tell somebody you love them, your action will demonstrate that love. Amen? And if you really love them, it's coming from your heart, it was going to show. But if it's just coming from your lips, it will be seen. Amen? Let's go down. All right, James 3 and verse 2. It says, what is said